a mother and daughter collaboration. Welcome to Incubate To Thrive, the podcast that dives deep into the art of thriving in relationships, with a special focus on the unique bond between mothers and daughters. Join our host, Erica Kessie, licensed professional counselor, certified positive intelligence coach, speaker, and author of Honey, You Need Counseling Skills, and Be On Top, along with her daughter, Chrys Callaway, speaker and storyteller, as they share their journey of pain, triumph, and personal growth. In this empowering and insightful podcast, Chrys and Erica explore the keys of flourishing relationships, emphasizing the importance of individual thriving as the foundation. Drawing from their own experiences, they unveil the Thrive Plan and the philosophy of Be On Top, the Try On philosophy. This philosophy is enriched with the tenets of READ, R-E-A-D, relationship, exposure, alignment, do no harm, and incorporates essential counseling skills such as vision casting, mission creation, time management, communication, and thrive planning.
But that's not all. The dynamic duo introduces fusion, a transformative approach to relationships encompassing friendship, understanding, social support, inspiration, outings, and nourishment. Through engaging conversations, real-life stories, and expert insight, Incubate To Thrive aims to foster a community of growth, resilience, and connection. Tune in to discover how you can nurture and strengthen your relationships and watch them thrive, whether with your mother, daughter, or anyone in your life. Join Erica and Chrys on this journey of personal development, connection, and the pursuit of thriving. It's time to incubate your relationships and watch them thrive. Come listen in and offer your feedback and contribution. And don't forget to subscribe.
All right, this is Season 1, Episode 6, and today we're going to be talking about Thrive Plan. What in the Thrive Plan? We're going to be talking about the social support system.
Yes. Okay. Just to go quickly through it, the Thrive Plan is a self-awareness assessment and operating system. And a part of your operating system that you should have in your life are other people. Relationships are our lifeline and power. Yes. And so with the Thrive Plan, it's important to identify individuals to be a part of your social support system. That means being intentional about having those people in your life. Yeah. And so, Chrys, tell me about your social support system.
My social support system is made out of it's a lot about me. Because I have parts which are a part of the
Internal family
systems. Yes, I have parts, and that's a part of the internal family systems. I have not my parts, but like my soul, and I see that as a completely different person. And then there's me.
A different part of yourself, you mean?
Yeah. And then there's me, and then I'm thinking about adding a stuffed animal, because there's a stuffed animal that I love. And then there's you, and then there's a cousin, and then there's...
Yeah.
I think there's levels of my social support system.
I'm glad you said that. So let me just say, so I asked you, Chrys, because you are sharing people or items in yourself because you understand what a social support system person is, so you understand the definition of it. Let me explain what a social support system is.
Can I just say really quickly?
Yeah.
They're not your friends. Well, they're not just your friends. They're more than that.
Yes.
They're trusted with a greater responsibility than just being your friend. Now you can go.
Thank you. So this person is rooting for you. This person is is a fan. This person is taking ownership of your well-being. They know, going back to the Thrive plan, they know what your triggers, what your trauma responses, because you shared it with them. And you feel comfortable, first of all, that's number one, safe to share that with them. They won't throw it in your face. You feel comfortable sharing with them how life is for you, how you get, how you go through maybe trauma responses, then how you're triggered physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. They understand that. They understand that you shut down and that you don't want to answer the phone and that you get headaches and that you don't show up to the things that, and you isolate yourself. They understand that. So then them being a social support system person would come over your house, knock on the door, look for you, call you, watch for you, because they see, oh, something's going wrong. I need to take this extra effort to be there for them in the way that they need me to. So that's just one example of kind of what the Thrive Plan kind of walks you through, is understanding yourself and then being able to share with your social support system so they can be there for you.
Mm-hmm.
And this person is going to understand how to hold space for you. What's that? Being able to sit with you and not let it be about them at all, being able to allow you to process through whatever's going on with you. But the only thing that they do, their responsibility, yes, they have a responsibility, is to bring you back to your coping skills. So we talked about coping skills in the Thrive Plan. So they say, oh, so you said that you like to read. You said that you like to color. You said that you like to take hot baths. Have you done that?
Yes, like they remind you of what you've said, and they're like, why don't we do those things now? For example, you being one of my social support system people, she knows that one of the reasons why I could be upset is because I have not eaten. Because food is a big thing. And if I have not eaten, or maybe I have eaten and I just am hungry and I'm hangry, and so she's just like, let's get you some food. She remembers what can help me in what I've said. And while they're taking you out of um a trauma response or a triggering the state of you being triggered, they make sure not to trigger you even more.
Yeah. Because that's like so important. A lot of times you may have someone that wants to be of service or help you in your thing or whatever, in your conflict, but they end up triggering you even more, or they make it about them, or they make it like worse. So when you have a social support system person, they understand how to hold space, direct you to your self care and your coping skills, and not let it be about them, but helping you to easily get back regulated so that you can make the right decisions, do the things that you need to do for yourself, and get back to a state of centeredness. They know how to do that. It's easy. They know how to do it because you told them. You told them how you like to cope. They also will do coping skills with you. For example, maybe one of your coping skills is to go for a walk. They'll say, "Okay, I'm coming over there. Let's go for a walk." Y'all don't have to talk. You can just go for a walk. It'll help clear your mind, right? They will know these things. A lot of times people think it's really hard to be there for people. So, as a licensed professional counselor, I do this for many people. As a business execution coach, I am there for people. I hold space for them. I'm their social support system person. As her daughter, daughter, as her mother, and then also other people that I'm involved with. It's like I spend time as a part of my responsibility of knowing them, to get to know how to love them. What is it that I need to do to help them, by them telling me what benefits them, and I only give them what benefits them. That's all I need to give them, because that's enough.
Yeah. Well, so think about it. If someone has the courage to ask for something, and then you go ahead, like, okay, so let me explain something. Me and my mom, sometimes we order out. We ain't supposed to, but we order out.
Well, you said we ain't supposed to. I don't think I should restrict myself from anything.
True. Okay. Fair. Sometimes we order out and we order cakes. And what happens is sometimes we ask for something, it's not in stock, so someone takes it upon themselves to get us something else. Now, I feel like if someone asks for something, you give them what they want. And if you can't give them what you want, you talk to them and be like, hey, what is a suitable replacement? What is something that you might not want, but you have tried and you know that it feels good to you? What can I give that to you?
You know, this reminds me of all these organizations out here, so-called helping people. All these people who are teachers, who are coaches, counselors, and they're supposed to be helping people, but they never really know how to help that person because they didn't ask that person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that person knows. So the Thrive Plan is a self-awareness assessment. So the person understands now what it's like, clearly in a form. You can get your Thrive Plan by going to bit.ly, bit.ly/your Thrive Plan. But it walks you through, so it's very clear on what is the experience, so you can share it with your social support system. They can be beneficial to you. They know how to be beneficial. They know how to take ownership of your well-being. People feel so good. Doesn't it feel good?
Yeah.
To know that someone can just get you, there's a safe place.
Yeah.
And that, go ahead.
Well, the best thing I find about the Thrive Plan is that it teaches you how you thrive. And then it also teaches you, well, it shows you your definition of thriving. It helps you understand it and be like, oh, so this is what thrive is. That is your definition of thrive.
Mm-hmm. Which looks different
than a lot of people.
Anybody else.
Yes.
And it helps people. Going back to the work that we do, it's important to be able to communicate, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to know yourself, to lead yourself.
Yes.
To then enlist the right people to be beneficial to you.
Mm-hmm.
So only you can figure that out and understand yourself.
You have to start the process.
Yes. You start it, then you can then delegate and enlist other people, because it's easy for them to know because you've given them the job description.
Yeah.
That's what your social support system person is. A person that said, yes, I'll take the job of being your social support system person. What I got to do? Oh, I got to remind you to go walk. I got to remind you to pray. I got to remind you to blah, blah. Oh, this is what happens to you. Okay. I'm not going to sit and say, oh, I'm sorry. Well, and not know what to do. I know exactly what to do because you shared with me exactly what to do. When I'm not in the middle of being triggered, I went ahead and told you ahead of time how to be beneficial to me. That's what a social support system person is. They want you to have your well-being. They're rooting for you. They expect for you to operate from your strengths, and also they understand your weaknesses, and they're good. They give you a non-judgmental place to be.
What they do for you is basically like both snatching your weave and pointing at your booger.
and pointing at your buckle.
Not edge. Your weave.
Snatching your weave.
They snatch your weave all the way off.
Mm-hmm. Snatch your edge.
Weave. All of it. Not just the edge.
Why are they snatching weaves?
You can keep your edge.
You keep your edge.
I don't want to snatch your
I
weave.
want the wig. The weave. Oh my God. What are you talking about right now? I said, no, let me interpret. Let me interpret really quick. She done heard me say some things, and here she go saying some things. Okay, well, basically she's saying that social support system person will challenge you to be the best version of yourself.
And
that's what she's saying.
You.
And I mean, they're not going to let you go out like that. They're not going to let you be in a state of being triggered and traumatized. They're going to be there for you. And they're going to remind you of what you said. You said you want this beautiful vision of this life. Yeah. What is it? Okay, let's get back to that. Let's start daydreaming about what that is. Let's get out of this mode of where we are to think about where we're going. And let's do some coping skills so then we can get back to the contentment, the peace. That's why the Thrive Plan is an operating system, because you're supposed to be feeling this trigger and you use your social support system and your coping skills in order to help regulate you. Then you can bounce back. It's an easy rebound. Like, for example, there's plenty of times where Chrys I can feel it. She's in a way. She's in a mood. And I say, what's going on? What is it that we can do? Have you been doing your schedule? Have you been, like, we go back to, sometimes it's back to basics. Like, are you eating? Are you sleeping? Are you exercising?
Are you breathing?
Are you doing your deep breathing? Are you breathing? Man, that's a good one right there. Are you breathing? That's a good one right there, because that'd be the problem. One of the problems. But just some of the basic things are usually we have to get back to those and do those, and then you'll feel so much better sometimes.
And then Mom, she might not be triggered, but I can tell when something's up. I'll just be like, hey, how you feeling? What's going on? And then here we go in a rant. It doesn't take much for her. Now me, I will shut down completely. So.
Yeah. So then going back to you can go back to listen to the episode where we talked about trauma responses. Mm-hmm. So Chrys flops and freeze.
Yeah.
I'm a fighter, so I fight. So then we move. And so going back, you got to do the Thrive Plan, understand what trauma response you normally do. And then once you understand that, you understand, okay, what do you do in your body? Like me, I get busy. Doing things. Chrys, she going to go lay down.
I'm not doing nothing.
She going to go lay down.
I'm tired.
She's tired. I'm gonna get busy. I'm gonna rule the world right that moment. But I'm trying to distract myself from the concern at hand. What I should do is, which I'm getting into, and I'm really doing a good job at, is I'm recovering by learning how to rest and get centered.
I get to teach her that.
Yeah, she's done great with that.
And she teaches me how to. She teaches me how to work, because we have the times where we work at night, and so she'll say it's time to work, and I'll be like, I don't want to. And she's just like, you pick that laptop up and you get to work. And I'm like, ugh. And then I start working, and it's past time for us to stop, and I'm like, I don't want to stop. And then we miss something that we were supposed to do for ourselves, because I was like, I want to stop working.
And so what's so great about this is it's important for everybody in the family to do a Thrive Plan, so then everybody understands how each other move and interact, because we benefit each other in that I'm a go get it, I'm a fighter, get things done.
Also, she's a Virgo and I'm a Cancer, so we make mud together.
Yeah, because I'm earth and she's water. But But we talking about Thrive Plan. We're not talking about astrology, okay? But um, so I'm get up to go, and so I like seeing her be and she says I get to laze, and I respect that. Now I have to say, at first there was a part of me that did not respect that. I respect that and honor that and understand the value in the rest. But the shutting down is when we recognize that there's time to rest, and there's time to, when you shut down, we got to get back up from the shutdown. Mm-hmm. So there is a harmony here, and a Thrive Plan allows you to find your own personal harmony with the help of your social support system.
Yeah, it's like the ultimate what do they call those things? The things you told me to do when I was signing up for the training. I had to go to the advocate something.
Advocate?
Some kind of course test thing. And never mind.
Course testing. Standard operating procedures? No?
No. It was for the... I did like a lot. I did one for NFJ.
NFJ? Are you talking about Myers-Briggs?
Personality test. It's like the ultimate personality test.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a personality test helps you to get to know yourself. And yeah, I thank you for saying that, because, Myers-Briggs has been around. There's Enneagram, there's color code, there is so many different assessments out here, right? That helps you to get to know yourself. The Thrive Plan is, I feel like, of course, I'm going to say that because I'm the creator of it, but I feel like it's the ultimate assessment for you to know yourself, and for you also to have the tools to do something about it. And it's simple, like basically recognize, I'm triggered. Oh, let me cope. Oh, the coping's not working. Let me call a friend. Yeah. That's how it works.
I get it the best because I get to live with the friends.
And we're hoping that all the people who hear this can enlist the people around them to be social support system people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you all stay tuned to learn more in our next episode, as we continue to go down the journey of not helping. I don't like saying helping. I'd rather say I don't help people. I don't help people. People can help, but benefit from interacting with this podcast and interacting with us. But yes, I like to partner with you, and we are like to partner with you in developing the thriving relationships that you get to have in your life. Yes, we have to be intentional about it. The Thrive Plan allows you to do that. So we'll talk to you next time. Bye.
Bye.